In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an Agentforce service agent in Salesforce. A service agent is a customer-facing agent designed to handle conversations with your customers, answer their questions, and take action on their behalf. Things like creating, looking up, or updating cases. Think of it as an AI agent that lives on your website or messaging channels and serves your customers directly without them having to wait on a human rep. So let's go ahead and build one. Right now I'm in Agentforce Studio. You can get here by navigating via App Launcher and typing in Agentforce Studio. So once you're in Agentforce Studio, make sure you're on the Agents tab, and then we're going to click New Agent. You'll see a list of agent templates. In a previous video, I created an employee agent, which is an internal agent. For this video, we're going to click this service agent. For the agent name, I'm going to name mine Customer Support Agent, and then I'll keep the default developer name. I'll also keep it on New User and click Let's Go. So our service agent has now been drafted, but it's still not configured or activated yet. As you can see on the Explore panel on the left here, you can see under the Subagents section that Salesforce has standard subagents that come out of the box with this service agent template. Things like service customer verification, general FAQ, case management, account management, and a quick call out, subagents were formerly called agent topics. Salesforce recently changed the name to subagents. So for the particular agent that I'm creating, we don't need all of these subagents. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the ones I don't need. The goal of the service agent I'm creating is to handle general FAQ and case management. So I'll keep these two subagents and delete the rest. So the first one I'll delete is this service customer verification. You can delete a subagent by clicking these three dots and then clicking delete, and then yes, delete. And then we'll also delete account management, reservation management, delivery issues, order inquiries. The rest of the subagents I'll keep, so I'm going to go ahead and click Save. So now that I've cleaned up some of the subagents, next I want to customize a couple agent level settings, so it feels like it's more of a customized agent and not just a generic template. So under Settings, I'm going to click on System. From here, I can update the agent level instructions, the welcome message, and the error message. I'm going to go ahead and start by replacing these instructions. So I'm providing the agent guidance that it's a customer service agent, always respond to customer questions professionally. So again, these instructions help guide the agent on how to interact with the customer. For the welcome message, this is fine the way it is, but I'm going to replace it. You don't have to change it. I just like this message better than the default. And then for the error message, I'm going to keep it the same. And then I'm going to click Save again. All right, so next I'm going to cover one of the most important pieces of a service agent, which is grounding the agent in your company's data. For this particular agent, we're going to go ahead and create a data library that will store an FAQ file for a fictional company called Bank of Frank. So to create a data library, we're going to need to navigate to the Setup menu. From Setup, in the Quick Find box, search Data Library, and then click on Agentforce Data Library. And as you can see, I've actually already added the Bank of Frank FAQ, but let me show you how I did that. So we'll click on New Library. And then from here, you would type in the data library name. So for this, it was an FAQ. And then click Save. And then next we would select a data type. So files, web, or custom retriever. You can also select knowledge if you have it available. So for the FAQ, I selected files. And then from here, I added the FAQ document. Since it's not a real company, I generated this fake FAQ via ChatGPT. So once you add the file, it may take a few minutes to process. So you'll see the status up here. Once the status of your data library is ready, we'll navigate back to Agentforce Builder, and you'll want to refresh the builder. And then once you refresh the builder, we'll navigate to Data, and then click on Data Library. And as you can see, I've already added the Bank of Frank FAQ, but this is where you would select the library that you set up. And then once you select your data library, go ahead and click Save again. I don't have that because I've already saved. All right, so now that we've configured everything, the last step here is to activate the agent. To do this, click Commit Version, and then Commit Version, and then click Activate, and then Activate again. All right, so now that our agent has been activated, we're going to next click Preview. This preview panel is where we can simulate a customer conversation with our agent. So if I was a customer of Bank of Frank and I wanted to ask, what are your hours of operation? So as you can see, it returns Bank of Frank's customer service hours, which should align with what we have in the FAQ document. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., closed on Sundays. And as you can see, it matches that here. And if you take a look at the interaction summary, you can see our user input, and then it goes to this agent router subagent, which selects another subagent, the general FAQ subagent. From there, it selects the action of answer questions with knowledge. And then this action right here is what goes and gets our data from the data library we set up. So as you can see, output evaluation grounded. I'm going to go ahead and ask another question. What type of loans do you offer? So the agent comes back with personal loans, auto loans, mortgage loans. And if we go to the document, it matches the information in the FAQ. So although this is a fairly simple service agent, you can see how powerful it is. We just stood up an AI agent that can answer customer questions grounded in our own company's information, all without writing a single line of code. And from here, you'd be able to customize this service agent even further by adding new sub-agents or modifying the existing ones. So that's all I have for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you all for watching today, and I'll see you in the next video.